Hello, everyone. Welcome to the PRSP podcast. I'm David Rioferio, and today we'll talk about the Praxis Paradox. Ito po yung white paper na ginawa ng PRSP kasama si Professor Jojo Villamin ng San Beda University and our president, Ana Pista APR, who is also the founder and CEO of Ardent Communications. Maraming salamat po sa mga partners naming student. Ito po tinatawag nating study, the Praxis Paradox, a structural audit of the mismatch between academic foundations and professional public relations practice in the Philippines, presented by the Marketing Lab and the Sanbeda Junior Marketing Association in collaboration with their Department of Marketing Management. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my friends, Professor Jojo and Anna. Professor Jojo, hello.
Mabuhay. That's how we normally greet everyone else in the tourism and hospitality side. So mabuhay sa inyong lahat at isang maulang umaga pa rin sa ating lahat. But I hope everybody will be keeping yourselves so dry and safe for today. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Anna, hello.
Hello, good morning, everyone. First off, would like to thank Sanbeda, the associations, the marketing associations, and the students for making this happen. And of course, Sir Jojo Villamin, thank you for initiating this. And of course, I'd like to thank our Vice President for External Affairs, Mr. Ed Timbungko, who actually, initiated and facilitated all these surveys. And now we're talking about it. Thank you.
Very, very busy ang industry and the academe ngayon, lalo't kakaumpisa lang ng eskwelahan and papatapos na yung taon, ano. Professor Jojo, tanungin muna kita, bukod po sa San Beda University, meron ka pa bang ibang kinabibisihan? Meron ka bang mga tinayong organization sa Limbawa or other affiliations?
I'm actually a full-time faculty of the Polytechnic University of the Philippines under the
Mhm.
Open University system. And I'm proud that we are celebrating our fifth year already with the Philippine Association of Marketing Research Educators. So we
Mhm.
intend really to put up this kind of organization just for us to, focus ourselves on the strengths and how we can blend the industry side and the academic side, putting them together in one particular organization. That's why Palmer was created 5 years ago. So, yun lang
Mhm.
naman so far.
Okay. Ito ba yung dream ng PRSP or matagal na 'tong nagaganap na yung magkaroon tayo ng white paper and study regarding the industry and the academy?
Yeah, I think in the previous board, it has always been a discussion. It's always there, but in the last 3 years, I believe, because of our association with the Global Alliance, we saw, by the way, Norman Agatep and I are directors of the Global Alliance. No, it's an alliance of more PR practitioners globally. And ang strength po ng organization nila is actually yung partnership nila and strong bond nila with the academic institutions because they have more project for the students and the academy as well. So as a PR professional body, they are very much linked with the academic institutions. That's why we saw that, oh, why not do this also in the Philippines for PRSP, because it would help us a lot, because we saw that a lot of studies, a lot of items that need be discussed and covered, whether it's a webinar or whether it's a research or output relevant for the industry, is done through that. So we saw that, and we are happy that right now for this year, finally, naumpisahan namin siya. Yan, with San Beda.
Yeah. Thank you. The state of public relations in the Philippines based on the Praxis Paradox. Isa-isahin natin. Sabi dito in strength, agility and diverse backgrounds. Professor Jojo, you said the industry features highly agile professionals who can move dynamically between journalism, corporate communications, marketing, and operations. Merong mga sinasabi yung mga tao, no? And based on studies, dapat merong mastery over coverage ng skill set. Paki-explain nga itong strength based on that.
You know what? In the well, one of the results of the white paper, if I may actually preempt
Sure.
somehow, no. I think it will actually be the non-negotiable competencies that are practically mentioned in the study, and I'm quite so
Mhm.
surprised on how the academy will also be, banking on this area so that we can somehow put into action on how we can actually adjust the curriculum, things like that. Well, one that was highlighted is the storytelling skills. And I think it
Uh-huh.
hasn't been penetrating the academe at this point in time. Although there were some already, but the new practice of storytelling on how you present already is something like uh, new perhaps to many of us, but of course, the industry-wise, hindi na bago to kung tutuusin. But it's
Mhm.
actually slowly penetrating us already. So that's one point na, oh, it's happening in your area but not in my area. We're still in the old traditional chapter 1 is like this, chapter 2 is like this. So that's something that I can share at this point in time. And social listening, since we're talking about social media and the advent of AI and everything, you can imagine that this is a non-negotiable competency. And surprisingly, we'll have to put a science into it on how we can actually gain so
Mhm.
much of social listening to our students. And I think it will also be a factor. Although the third one is critical thinking. Everybody needs that one
Mhm.
at this day and time.
Correct.
But the first two is something like, maybe it might not be new to me, but for some of my colleagues and the entire academe. But the third one is classical. Even if
Mhm.
we're talking about the old days and the present days, critical thinking should always be there. So I think that's too much perhaps, so that you will be interested to join, of course, PR Congress as we actually, present the entirely the paper. But those three things are practically revelation. It might not be,
Mhm.
I mean, at present time, that's something na, oh, we really have to look for it.
Mhm. Thank you. Ana, nung ikaw ba nung yung batch mo 'no, nung pumasok kayo sa PR world,
Mm.
naisip niyo na ba yun or kailan niyo na na-realize na, "Oh gosh, oo nga 'no, kailangan meron akong ganitong journalism related skills, corp com, marketing and all." Or dati iniisip niyo, "Hindi, dapat 'pag marketing, marketing lang, 'pag journ, journ lang."
Actually, hindi. Actually, 3 decades na po ako sa industry. And when I put off the agency, I was only 24 years old. And when I started it, we were the first one kasi Premier Technology PR po kami. So, nandun na po kami sa realm ng technology. And when you're in that realm, hindi kami very, very corporate, no? And the fact that we are an agency, I built an agency, I am dealing with different clients. So, from the very
Mhm.
start po, and the word IMC came about, Integrated Marketing Communications. That's
Mhm.
how we offer and that's how we sell ourselves already as an agency. We always say that the primary service that we offer is public relations, but it isn't just public relations. So
Mhm.
we wear too many hats, and whatever hat we can wear, we do for them. So naghahalo-halo naman, it's a mix of like marketing, we do marketing, we do events, we do PR, but ang pinaka-heart po of everything is the content, or yung kumbaga sabi nga nila is content is king, and the strategy is from the concept itself, the campaign concept
Mhm.
itself. So we are the ones privy to create the concept, and when we're creating the concept, tahi-tahi na po yon. And then in fact nauso po yung we do service under one umbrella. Yan. So if I am the one to be asked, hindi na po to bago sa akin. And if I am in the Congress, I won't be surprised with whatever Sir Jojo would be showcasing there or informing us of, because this has been our industry and this has been the concern that we have. In fact, way back then,
Mhm.
probably ang pinaka-umpisa doon is when you say you're doing PR, ang thinking lang napaka-limited, which is ghostwriter ka or publicist.
Yeah, good
And
you mentioned that. Mhm.
when you say publicist, you write the story, possible, or probably the client would write the story, and then
Mhm.
ikaw yung tipong, sige, we can distribute this to the right target media, and then we will be the one following up the media. And this is where the PR, thing, relationship is, na parang I have a very strong
Uh-huh.
relationship with the media, so I can have your story come out. So, ganon.
Mhm.
It's the publicist, concept. And then, the publicist also is a consultant. So, if there's
Uh-huh.
analysis, nandun ka. Pero this is a single two-person performance, kumbaga.
Uh-huh.
But not as a corporation, not as a company. So, pag company ka, it's holistic approach siya. So, hindi kami
Mhm.
masu-surprise that I would hire somebody from a graduate of marketing. In fact, when we hired before, hindi kami
Mhm.
specific kung ano, basta nasa comms ka, may marketing, advertising, pwede kang
Mhm.
pumasok sa industriya namin. In fact, kahit business management. But the very thing that we, during the time, way back then, 3 decades ago, the very strength that we find if you're getting in is yung communication writing skills mo. Which is the writing.
Mhm.
Magaling ka
Yeah,
magsulat, naiintindihan mo magsulat, naiintindihan mo ang media, and all that. That's your starting point. But yun lang siguro yung nag-evolve na right now, you cannot just say that. And I keep on in my
mhm.
speakership na hindi lang writing ang kailangan. Dapat a full understanding of all these sciences, of all these learnings, marketing, advertising, influencer
Mhm.
marketing, even yung persona na ikaw yung hosting, doing events and all that.
Yeah,
So, those are the things na hinahanap namin sa isang nag-a-apply dito sa industrial, though we are called PR agency. But when we
correct,
are
oo.
asked, we are right now, tapos na nga, hindi na nga uso yung integrated marketing communications agency.
Oo.
'Di ba? Iba na yon. Parang
Mm.
sinasabi na natin is we are a communications, full 360-degree communications
Mm.
agency. Meaning,
Oo,
uuwi sa
mm.
lahat.
Yeah, curious
Mm.
lang ako for Professor Jojo. 'Pag nasa academe ka ba, ano yung mga avenues mo para malaman yung needs ng industry halimbawa? Kasi nabanggit mo kanina when you did the study, you were quite surprised to see na storytelling is needed pala and all these. How do you interact, uh, ideally ang isang academic institution to any industry?
Okay, you know what? It will help talaga the academe if you will invite faculty members who are also part of the industry. That's one.
Mhm.
We cannot deny the fact that this is very, very contributory on how we can, put a lip to our curriculum, the design of the syllabus, et cetera, et cetera. That's one. Second would be, I think it will also add value if the academe itself, like for example, a school will actually be so active in the corporate or probably professional organizations that they have. Of course, we're talking about PRSP, which has been with, San Beda has been with PRSP for quite some time already. We're very active with Philippine Marketing Association. In my case, in
Mhm.
tourism, we're very active with the Tourism Industry Board, with Hotel and Restaurant Association of the Philippines. I think those kinds of initiatives are very, very important in order for us to keep abreast of what's happening in the industry. And the third will actually be ikaw din as a faculty, parang you don't want to feel naman you're
Mhm.
so stagnant already or so
Eh, baka
you're
naman
being
pagod na
super
professor kasi madaming ginagawa, tama ba?
totoo naman yun. Totoo
Oo.
naman yun, Sir David. But you know what? Kasi katulad sa
Mhm.
marketing, for one, if I may say so, hindi naman kami,
Hmm.
hindi naman kami wala kaming Bible na the Bible will stay forever for life.
Okay, okay.
What you have been taught the past, sorry to say, when I was like in college, it will not be applicable at this point in time. Pagtatawanan
Oo,
ako ng mga
oo.
bata. Baka the kids are more intelligent pa than what I'm going to share if I'm going to, allow them to know what happened way back 1996. So it's a dynamic, a very evolving one. And we really need to have, an evolving structural mindset on how we can actually adapt also to the industry. I think those three are very important. Kasi Sir David,
Mhm.
if wala, what new things can you bring to the table? Wala rin
Mhm.
eh.
I remember speaking to scientists ano, ang sabi nila, yung mga scientists daw sa ibang bansa, uh, they're given resources to practice science, meaning they do research and studies and all. Sa Philippines daw ang observation nila, 'pag nakita nilang, okay magaling 'to sa science or sa STEM or sa kung ano mang industry, gagawin kitang dean, gagawin kitang professor. So ngayon, which is okay lang din naman ano, pero yun lang, hindi na nga napa-practice, hindi na nakakalabas. Tama ba yun? Gano'n din na-observe mo?
I would say yes. But there's a hold
Mhm.
lang ng konti. But there are some universities no na
Mhm.
they're actually allowing their faculty members to join the corporate. We have
Correct.
immersion programs. So those things are also needed, which I think I have to lobby also to PRSP for immersion programs. And also,
Mhm.
I don't know if you've heard about the special fellowship program that is given to faculty members. So instead of teaching, what they're going to do is really to be involved with the corporate, but they are paid. They are paid. So these are
Mhm.
new
Mhm.
developments in the academy already, just to allow certain individuals to experience, what's happening in the industry on top of the immersion program. And yun nga lang, Sir David, syempre it will actually be a budget. Alam mo naman, pag research and development,
Correct.
it might not
Mhm.
be given a full blast in our country, if I may say so. But soon enough, it will create so much of a practice already that everybody can emulate, perhaps. But I don't think it's now.
Mhm,
I
Um,
don't think
mhm.
it's
Thank
now.
you.
David, I'd like to go back dun
Sure.
sa
Mm.
ano natin kanina na na-shock, kumbaga merong shock effect yung result nung study na to, no. I think from PR's perspective and working in PR for 3 decades, it's no longer shocking for us practitioners, but it would be a shocking findings for the academics. You know why? Because
Mhm.
PR is not offered. There are only, I think, if I'm not mistaken, there are only two universities that offer PR as a course. All right.
Uh-huh.
So, it's not a shocking thing for them to find out na, oh, ito pala yung PR. Ito pala yung ginagawa nila. They
Okay.
wear too many hats pala. They do digital PR, they do social media, they do media relations, they do content
Mhm,
creation, they do
mhm.
brand reputation, crisis communication, event activations. Ngayon lang yon kasi hindi siya ino-offer as PR, as a course. So,
Mhm.
whereas in other countries, in other countries, most developed countries like in the West and even in Africa, this is
Mhm.
offered as a course. And this is something that a person would want to become because they know that if they want to land in this job, there is a course that offers this. But that's the
Mhm.
problem. The reason why nandun si Ched, the reason why inilalaban natin to is because high time na ma-recognize nyo that this is what PR is all about.
Yeah.
Even
Mhm.
the distinction between the media and the PR na parang I just recently attended kay John Neri radio program niya na parang a professor from UP, of course, and ako from PR na sabi ko, no, we do journalistic curiosity. We apply journalistic curiosity because the understanding about PR is that propagandist lang kami. So, andun pa. Pero we're happy that this kind of conversation is right here, right now, being talked about
Mhm.
because ito yung simula para itaas yung ante. And may I just say that in the whole communications industry, Norman and I always talk about it because we usually attend conferences outside of the country.
Mhm.
And always the topic is PR is needed now more than ever. And kasi nga lahat ginagawa na namin, no? Parang and matagal nang ginagawa namin to pero hindi kami recognize as that because PR is always behind the scene. You never
Yun,
tell.
I was about to say that kasi we don't say na, "Oh, kami ang PR ni ganitong ano, and then
Yeah.
we're
Oo.
doing this for him," right?
Yes. So I wouldn't be surprised na sila Sir Jojo would be shocked na ito pala yun, ito pala yung ginagawa nila, ito pala yung extent ng ginagawa nila. And kami ako 3 dekada na nandito. Parang yun yung passion na nagda-drive sa amin na parang ituloy-tuloy ito kasi lahat naman po mababago. And
Mhm.
we felt that we are deeply being recognized during the pandemic. That's when
Yeah, I'd like to read ano. Mhm.
yeah, all these sciences nawala po yan eh. Namatay po yung gumagawa ng events, ganyan. Pero what parang nag-stand out po na buti na lang PR agency tayo, hindi kami nagsara because they needed us more than ever. Even yung internal affairs nila, yung paggawa ng mga memo sa mga tao na nire-re-engineer, it was
Mhm,
coursed through
mhm.
us. It was coursed through us, the policy and all this. We reviewed that together with the lawyer during the pandemic. So, even as deep as that, we're the ones doing it for the client. So, nakita namin, talagang hindi tayo mamamatay and they needed us more than ever. And right now, na pinag-uusapan po ito, this is a very healthy, welcoming conversation because at
Mhm.
least nauumpisahan na po nating madiscuss ito beyond the DepEd, beyond the CHED, but within the institution, the organizations, and the body of the academies as well.
Thanks,
For me,
Ana. Sabi
sorry,
pa nga rito 'no
sige lang.
yes, yes, please.
Just
Yes,
ano
prof.
lang, natuwa lang ako dun sa concept na 'pag may crisis, when everybody feels so down, PR lang yung medyo, I'm not naman putting it like masaya, but because the industry is badly needed, talagang
Mhm.
yayabong if you have like crisis. Yun lang, natuwa lang ako dun sa ganung
Na
konsepto. Thank you.
oo, sakit ng ulo din 'yun, Professor Jojo 'no, but, it's a happy problem. Kasi it's an opportunity for you, you know, kasi 'pag crisis, tama ba maraming maling lumalabas, so maybe one of the roles of PR is to teka, itama natin ang
Mm.
framing niyan. Merong nabanggit dito 'no, yung sabi nga rito, nakakatuwa sabi, yung PR daw napansin ninyo that's also in the military, in the church, and in all those ano. So magandang ma-discuss pa 'to later on sa National Congress natin na gagawin this September. And then, ito pong future of PR, harnessing technology without losing humanity. Professor Jojo, you said kanina, isa to sa mga findings ninyo na dapat meron ang new PR practitioner. Can you please elaborate on that?
I think on that edge, no, it was highlighted during the conversation that we have. I mean, in the FGD, no, na the technology may be present in all aspect already since we're talking about AI and digital age already, but the human element will always be there. I think the scope there is that you put so much values still formation in every aspect of what PR will actually be relaying, especially to the clients and how they present to the public. In fact, Miss
Mhm.
Anna, I think if you still remember, even the value system information of each practitioner should also be present. So it's not always the way you actually convey to the public, and even to the value system of the one giving it or the one creating the stories, even the one creating the PubMed, etc. It should always be present. So it's not anymore technology alone, but I think the human
Aha.
element, the value element, and the human, the core of on how communication should actually be communicated will actually be present, and it's not something that, if I may quote, 30 decades cannot actually, it's not a joke already on how you put value into it. I mean, the value system, the value formation, and the value on how you guys will actually present that statement to the public is something else that, that was highlighted in the story in the FGD. And even with the advent of technology, I think, I
Mhm.
can speak also kahit for the academe, medyo nawawala ng konti, and I think we have to put them back. I will still stand for the classic ways on how our parents brought us up.
Mhm, mhm. Before I
Stand
ask Professor Jojo yung final message niya 'no, I'd like to ask Ana, merong isang, future of PR sabi dito, integration and collaboration over purism, and that PR practitioners can no longer afford to be purists about their turf. Can you comment on this?
That's true. Interoperability, it's the partnership, this would work especially nowadays, hindi ka na sa silos na isa-isa ka lang, na ito lang, na ganyan, no? Wala ka na sa silos. This is, when technology came about, this offers us democracy. Yung
Mhm.
democracy to do things and stuff. So, riding on what Sir Jojo is saying, kasi yung technology, no, kailangan natin siya eh. Like, I remember, when I started, Windows 95 yung nilaunch ko po. That's why napunta ka as
Mhm.
the premier technology PR because we launched Windows 95 and I saw from typewriter to DOS, parang napunta ka sa Windows, and what it has brought us right now. Where are we right
Mhm.
now? Technology has given us so much improvement, development, and always with technology, it's how you use it eh. So that would make it your worst friend or enemy of the state siya or
Correct.
kakampi mo siya. But as always, it is always helping us evolve and do things better. So, that was
Mhm.
Windows 95. Sabi ko nga, nasa full circle na ako eh. And then at the forefront din po ako ngayon ng AI. 'Di ba?
Yeah.
So, nung pumutok po yung AI, when we saw Windows 95, it was a
Oh,
disruption.
she's on mute.
And then, right now,
Mm.
disruption din siya because everything changed. But I always say that technology is our servant. We are
Mhm.
always the author. And then we need to be, in order for us to, for them to be the servant, we should have the mastery, because we cannot teach
Mhm.
them or ask them what to do if we don't have the mastery. And doon na po papasok yung ethics, kasi all this naman you can do it for the good or for the bad, especially in our industry, mga disinformation, misinformation,
Uh-huh.
trolls and all that. Hindi namin dinideny yon, because these are also carried out by agencies that are paid to do that. And that
Mhm,
involves
mhm.
so much technology. But here we are at the Public Relations Society of the Philippines. For example, we're stewarding the story of, embracing technology, but doing it ethically. So we have
Mhm.
AI playbook, we have all this, and not only that tinataas po natin yung ante ng understanding of what we are, what we do, but pinaka-foremost po na yun po yung talagang ano ng PRSP is yung aming pong bylaws, that the ethics behind the things that we do, how we do it ethically. So that's
Galing,
what we're
okey.
stewarding. So kumbaga, hindi na po talaga, and from ever since naman po talaga, you cannot, sabi nga yung, kumbaga yung sa question nung sinabi ni David, no? Hindi talaga pwedeng solo-solo, wala po kaming maa-achieve ng ganyan. Wala po talagang magagawa sa industriya ang yung kung magiging mag-stick po kami dun sa ganung konsepto. It's really collaboration that would make us fly. It's really collaboration that would make things work. And it's really by collaboration that all these advocacies and initiative would come to fruition. So hindi na po talaga
Okay.
pwedeng ganun-ganun lang. Kami-kami lang.
Thank you, Anna, President of the Public Relations Society of the Philippines. Professor Jojo, ikaw naman po, anong masasabi mo? Maybe you'd like to invite them on the 33rd National PR Congress happening on September 17 to 18 in Soler.
Yeah, sure. Why not? I'll be happy to share with you the entire context of the study. But you know what? One thing is for sure, it can turn negative into positive results. And I was able to feel that when I presented it to Miss Anna. I think if you happen to remember one of our discussions, I was like telling Miss Anna, Ma'am Anna, baka it might be something negative that the members will actually feel about the result of the study. But uh, really another revelation that it was taken positively by the board. And I was like telling everyone that we hope that the same reaction will actually be felt so much by the members when you attend the PR Congress. So at this point in time, I'd like to thank, of course, PRSP for giving us so much trust. But I'd like to mention, of course, SBGMA, the Marketing Lab, the Department of Marketing Management, and Better University, especially to Shas, and of course, Gab, Penelope, Miss Bontigao, and Antonio, and first to our boss, of course, definitely Sir Ed and Ma'am Anna. Sir David, thank you for giving us this platform and opportunity to discuss further the result of the study. But I hope, kung babalikan ko yung unang tanong mo kanina, I'm waiting for the
Mhm.
action plan. Yun lang po. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat.
Salamat po, Professor Jojo Villarin from San Beda University. Collaboration makes things work, sabi nga ni Ana. No? This is the PRSP podcast. Maraming salamat po for joining us.